Hello everyone, I'm Huiqing Wang. I'm happy to be a member of the Acoutect project. Now I'm doing my PhD in the Building Acoustics group from Eindhoven University of Technology in the Netherlands. Thanks for watching our videos. Cheers! Hi, room acoustics is a broad term that describes how sound behaves in enclosed spaces. Although most of us are not consciously aware of it, people of modern days spend the main part of their lives in offices, factories, homes, cars, and all kinds of closed spaces. As such, daily exposure to room acoustics, satisfactory acoustical environment is of vital importance for our comfort, working efficiency, and well-being. Room acoustics helps to explain what it really means by good or poor acoustics, and to understand influencing factors of the sounds produced in rooms, which has relevance in our everyday life, in particular, speech, music, and also noise. There are two fundamental issues. One is the generation and the propagation of sound in an enclosure, which are physical processes well understood by the physics and the engineer. The other one is the physiological and the psychological factors, which are of prime importance, but not fully understood with our present state of knowledge. It is the interdependence and the equal importance of these aspects of physics and the perceptions that are characteristics of room acoustics. So let us look at the time evolution of a sound field in a room with one sound source and one receiver. The sound emitted by the source will be propagated in all directions, reaching the receiver as well as the floor, walls, and the ceiling of the room. Sound waves hitting these boundaries will be absorbed, scattered, or reflected back into the room, depending on geometries and the material properties of the boundaries. The receiver will then capture not only the initial direct sound from the source, but also all the following sound reflections from the room. Eventually, after dozens or hundreds of reflections, the energy of these reflections will be dissipated, making the initial sound inaudible. The time it takes for this entire process to happen in a room is known as reverberation time. Reverberation time can be as short as 1/3 second for small rooms and up to several seconds for larger spaces. Furthermore, sound in lightly damped room will resonate at certain frequencies, which are called the natural frequencies. The sound field in the room at such a resonance frequencies is called a room mode, and the spatial distribution of the sound pressure is called the mode shape. The resonances are damped by the sound absorption in the room, which may come from the acoustically soft materials and objects that partially reflect the sounds inside the room. For example, the ceiling, the carpet, and even the humans that move around. With many resonances per unit frequency, the perceived response of the room is heard as smooth. To give an example, in a small room such as a car compartment, there will be approximately 10 resonances below 200 Hz. On the other hand, in a large room as that of a concert hall, there could be several hundreds. We can still play back the concert hall recording in the car, but the reproduced sound of the low frequencies of the instruments will sound tinted or colored. The study of sound fields in enclosed spaces can be approached in two different ways. One can solve the wave equation that fundamentally describes how the sound propagates, together with the prescribed boundary conditions either analytically or using numerical methods. This approach is typically applicable to enclosure with characteristic dimensions comparable to or shorter than the wavelengths of interest. The second approach, which is based on statistical considerations, is particularly appropriate in rooms at medium and high frequencies. My research topic falls into the first category of modeling sound propagation. It aims to be a step towards a better understanding and prediction of the sound propagation in open plan spaces by implementing, further developing, and validating one type of room acoustic modeling techniques called the time domain nodal discontinuous Glucking method. Thank you.
Exactly. This room sounds kind of nice. Would you think?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
Right.
amazing.
So do you? Yeah. Have you? Is this is your first time in front of a camera?
Yes, yes.
How do you feel?
I feel exciting.
Excited? Are you gonna send this image to your parents?
Yeah, if I can.
You could say hello to your parents then.
Oh, really? So
Yeah, you
we
just-
are recording this?
Yes, you're recording
Oh,
this.
okay. Okay.
So you can say hello to your parents.
Hi, Papa, Mama.
Okay.